Hey, hello, everyone. This is me, the lovely Keisha D, and this is your random thought of the day. And it's also just like my last one, it's not really going to be a random thought of the day, only because this one was kind of brought to my attention. So these are going to be my thoughts on it. So we're just gonna get right into it. It's very obvious what's going on. Seems to be the talk of social media right now. The women's college basketball tournament. We all know what came about from that and what's been talking about. And basically how the team that won, I'm supposing their coach, did a thing. Again, I'm not getting too much into it because it's very easily accessible to you. You should be able to find that on the internet, the news, anything else, because it's the thing that we're talking about right now. Um, so yeah, but basically, what came to my mind is one of those things where you need to learn how to be kind to yourself, and that is in accepting you for you and allowing yourself to be whoever it is that you are choosing to be as long as it is not harmful to someone else. um it is something that I struggled with myself for a very long time. I have, for the as long as I can remember, been a people pleaser, where I don't want to step too hard. I don't want to step out of line. I want to stay within the box so that people can like me, or at the very least, they just won't pay any attention to me so I can continue to slide under the radar and, just be that wallflower I've talked about before. You don't want to be too loud. You don't want to talk too country. You don't want to do anything that's offensive to someone else or that's going to cause someone to have a negative opinion about you. And like I've said before, at my big age, I just don't care anymore. I used to bend over backwards to make myself appealing to other people, whether it be my appearance or my personality or simply by the way that I talk, the things that I say. I've done and gone to extreme lengths to avoid being unpleasant, classless, ghetto, ratchet. All of those negative things and negative connotations that they like to apply to people of color. Or as I like to say, black people and people of color, because to me there is a separation. Um, but especially black women. They're always wanting to hold us to a standard that they are never wanting to hold themselves to, and I don't feel that's fair. And as such, has been a huge source of anxiety for me because, again, my whole life you're told what you aren't supposed to be. You need to speak with correct diction. You need to have proper grammar. You need to use correct English. You need to speak that way. You don't need to look that way. You don't need to say that. You don't need to do that. You need to be this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. Never are you able to just be who you are. Like, I've never felt, and I honestly can't even say that this was like anything that came from like an inner circle or anything. Maybe covertly, because that's the way those around me who were raising me and teaching me were taught. So it was passed down that you don't want to be these things. You don't want to have a negative perception on you. So you always want to do what you can to keep a positive light on yourself, because again, you don't want to be seen the wrong way. And I'm saying today that that's just not good enough anymore. Like I've said before, as long as what you're doing is not harmful to someone else, then be you, boo. Be as loud, be as ratchet, be as ghetto as you want to be, and dare these people to say something about it or have something to say. Because I can assure you, if we were to shine a little light into their dark cracks and crevices, that we will all also see some things that we don't care for, that we don't feel like they should do. But we're not doing all of that. Why? Because over here we mind our business. Something that society needs to learn how to do. It's simply not fair. At this point, I don't feel like we need to reach so hard to be something other than what we want to be. At this point, again, in my life, I am trying to be authentically me. So that means if you hear me talk all extra crunchy and country, just know that this is just the way Keisha talk. I spent so many years trying to not have an accent, trying to not sound like I'm from the deep south, trying to not sound like I'm country as corn. And at this point, I just do not care. However, this is coming up is how it's going to come out, and you will deal or you won't deal. And I don't care because that's not my problem. It's not my issue. That's a you issue. Because I'm at peace with me. Now I will be as loud as I want to be. And yes, I have been told, you're too loud. You talk too loud. You're too this. You're too that. They're not enough. Blah, blah, blah. Do this. Again, it's always something that somebody wants you to do. Everybody seems to have the manuscript on your life, but don't seem to know what to do with themselves. So this is where we step back and we give ourselves that grace and be kind to ourselves and tell people to go find them something else to do and don't worry about you. Because I can assure you, the people who are supposed to be in your life will be in your life. They will flock to you in droves. Or at the very least, the ones, it's not always about quantity, it's about quality. So the people who are supposed to be around you, the people who are supposed to be in your life, they're going to be there regardless of what you do. They're going to be there regardless of how loud you are. They're going to be there regardless of how classless you are or how wretched and ghetto you is. It won't make a difference to those people because those are your people. And quite frankly, why would you want to be around anyone else? Nothing in the one else should matter. Your opinion of you is the only opinion that should matter. If you like you, if you legit wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? I am that. This is this and that is that, and I am me, and I love every piece of me. Yeah, I got some stuff I need to work on, but who don't? If that is you, like you wake up every day and you affirm the heck out of yourself, I applaud you. I wish more of us felt that way. I wish I could have got to that point a lot quicker in my life. My life would have been a lot smoother and I could have saved myself a lot of undue anxiety. I'm serious. The reason why I have chronic anxiety now is because I spent my life trying to please folks. And inevitably, I did the exact opposite of that. Everything, I've done so much stuff to not please people in the effort of trying to please people, which put myself into a mental space of I don't know what to do. So I just started doing dumb stuff. Yeah, yeah. Like now I still have just random panic attacks from stuff that I felt like I worked through, but clearly I did not because it's been years of me building up this anxiety of trying to fit a mold that I just simply do not fit and I no longer want to. And I am happy with me. I'm happy with the person I'm becoming. I am not where I would like to be, and some days I lament on that a little bit more than others, but for the most part when I wake up, Keisha is happy with Keisha, just the way she is. She a little bit loud. She a whole lot of country. Yeah. I say sweetheart and boo and baby. Oh, bless your heart and dear heart and things of that nature. Yes, I do. And that's okay. Sometimes I can be a little wretched. Sometimes I can be considered a little ghetto. And you know what? That is also okay. There are many facets of me. And I love every last one of them because all of them make the complete picture of who I am and who I have become today. So that's what I'm coming here to tell you all today. That's my encouragement for today. Stop worrying about them other folks. Somebody always gonna have something to say. People ain't gonna ever be happy. There are literally people out there who are miserable as heck, and the only thing they do with their lives is to try to go find the next thing that they could be miserable about and who else they can affect with their miserableness. Let them unhappy folks go find their own therapist and counseling and do their own work and figure that out with for themselves. And you just go about your business, because again, those people are going to be unhappy no matter what you do. No matter who you become, you could become a billionaire tomorrow. You could be a Rhodes Scholar. You could have the highest IQ in the world in history, and somebody is still gonna have something to say. People talk. Like I said, we are social creatures, so it is most assuredly understandable that people are going to form opinions. People will have things to say. That's fine. That's cool. It's not cool when people are inherently negative all the time, always have something to say, and they're always nitpicking about someone else, but they don't ever turn around and look at that log in their own eye. Yeah. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Because we like this over here. We like the work that we're doing. We like who we're becoming. I wish that upon everyone. So while you all are perusing the social medias today and you all are seeing this debate back and forth about what's acceptable when certain people do things, and you know what? Again, my take from that, because I don't have a dog in that fight, besides the fact that the obvious dog in that fact, but we already know what that is going on over there. But I ain't here to make this ain't this and that ain't that. So I'm just simply here to say my take from all of this, where I pulled my random thought from for today from, was that was my inspiration for it, that it's okay to be you. That is the best way for you to be kind to yourself, is to allow yourself to be you. Allow yourself to enjoy your life the way you are. Stop trying to fit in. It's like trying to put a round peg into a square hole. It ain't gonna fit. Maybe over time, after you wearing it down for so long, you might be able to get it to wiggle in a little bit. I give you that. But it ain't gonna never fit properly. You're gonna always feel out of place. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. You're not serving anybody well with that. You're definitely not serving yourself well with that. Things to think about. Or not. What do I know? I'm just here talking. Anyway, y'all, that was the word for the day, or thought of the day. I appreciate you all and every last one of you who ever watched my content. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue to put it out there because, like my dear sister told me, at this point in life, we just gonna do ish. Just for the heck of it. I enjoy making these videos, so I'm going to continue to do so. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, of course, if you want to stick around, hit subscribe, get the post notifications. You have to click all so you can see when I upload. And I'm going to try to be consistent, y'all, but I have little people who don't care that mommy wants to make YouTube videos, so I have to kind of work around them when I can. So charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm going to try to be way more consistent. Because again, I want you to stick around. I want us to do this work together, and we can't do that if I don't actually put anything out there. So thank you for coming. Hit like, hit subscribe. Put me some comments down there. Talk to me. I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. I do that on a regular basis, so please don't make me talk to myself. Comment if you feel so inclined, if you have a random thought that had came to your head today or any other day that you want me to discuss or want my opinion on. Drop it in the content. Drop it in the comments. My socials are where my socials always are. It will be also posted at the end of this video. So if you want to join me or follow me on something, I'm cool with that. Other than that, I think that's it. I'm gonna catch y'all on the other side. Be good. Bye.
Soundstripe.